If you're a caregiver, you know that feeling, that constant balancing act. You're trying so hard to help your loved one stay at home, but wow, it can be a lot. So what if I told you one of the best solutions for making it all work isn't what you think it is? Yeah, our minds immediately go to stuff we can buy, right? Walkers, those alert systems, maybe some changes to the house. But what if the real key to making at-home care work for the long haul wasn't something you could hold in your hand? What if it was a place? This might come as a surprise, but today we're going to talk about adult day services. It's this often overlooked resource that can be, and I mean this, a total game changer for both you and the person you're caring for. Look, we all know the goal here is to keep our loved ones at home as long as we possibly can, maybe even avoid a move to assisted living altogether. And adult day services, they aren't a sign that you're giving up on that. No way. They're actually a proactive tool to make that goal a real, sustainable, and even happy reality. So let's just get one thing straight right now. There's this myth that it's just a place to, drop someone off. That could not be further from the truth. This is all about enriching their life, giving them connection and activities, and at the same time, giving you the break you need to keep being that amazing caregiver. At its heart, this is what it's all about. It's a community. It's designed for older folks who could use a little extra help or company during the day. And the main goal, as you can see, is just to improve their quality of life. It's a powerful way to fight that loneliness that can so easily creep in. And listen, this is not just sitting around watching TV, not at all. We are talking about a place that is buzzing with energy and purpose. You've got arts and crafts, music, games to keep the mind sharp, gentle exercises. It's all about connection and stimulation. It's a place where people can really thrive. But it's not just the fun stuff, which is great. These places also offer this incredible layer of practical support. They can help with transportation, they do health check-ins, but check this out, they also have resources for you. Things like counseling and caregiver support groups. It's support for the whole family. And that brings me to something really, really important. So many caregivers feel this sense of guilt when they ask for help, like they're failing somehow. But I want to tell you, adult day services are one of the clearest win-win situations you will ever find in caregiving. Just look at this breakdown. It's so clear. On one side, your loved one gets to socialize, be active, and stay engaged. On the other side, you get that desperately needed break. And let me be clear, that time for you isn't a luxury. It's absolutely essential to prevent burnout, so you can continue being the patient and loving caregiver you want to be. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But is it the right choice for your family, for your specific situation? Let's talk about who is usually the perfect candidate for these kinds of programs. Think of this as a kind of checklist. It's for someone who really lights up with social interaction, but also needs a bit of help during the day. It's for folks who don't need round-the-clock care. It can be especially wonderful for people in the earlier stages of dementia. Now, every single center is different, so the best thing you can do is just call them and talk about your loved one's specific needs. So, if you're sitting there thinking, this might actually work for us, I know exactly what your next two questions are going to be. How much does it cost? And how on earth do I find a good one? All right, the price can really vary depending on where you live and what services they offer. But here is the absolute key takeaway. When you compare it to full-time in-home care or moving into an assisted living facility, adult day services are almost always a much more affordable option. It's an investment in keeping your loved one happy and safe at home for longer. And now for the how. It can feel like a huge task, but I promise there are fantastic resources out there to help you. Here are 5 really solid starting points. You can talk to a hospital social worker, call your local area agency on aging. There are even national databases you can search online. You are definitely not alone in this search. Facts and lists are one thing, but hearing from somebody who's actually walked this path, that can be so much more powerful. Let's hear from a fellow caregiver. Wow, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? I love how she talks about using the program early on, not as a last resort. But that line, I find I have the patience for dealing with him in a loving manner the rest of the time. That is the win-win in a nutshell. It's not just about managing tasks. It's about preserving the love in your relationship. That caregiver's story really brings it all home. So as we finish up here, I just want to leave you with this one thought. Think about your situation. Beyond just making at-home care possible,
Could something like this be the key to making it a more patient, more sustainable, and yes, even a more joyful reality for both of you? It's a question that's truly worth exploring.